Planner friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today we are back to the budget series. It's been a minute, and we're going to be talking about net worth. So I'm going to walk you through what I have listed for my assets and my liabilities and what I believe my net worth to be, with a little bit of a caveat as it relates to the student loans. Because if you've been here for a minute, you know. Them people. Anyway, but let me know as I walk through this down in the comments if I am missing any assets or liabilities that you can think of. One thing I had last year was a car payment. I don't have a car payment this year. I don't have a mortgage, so you won't see that as like mortgage debt. But I try to think of everything that I could possibly think of, and this is what I came up with. So, to start with, I have a car that I own, and using Kelley Blue Book, like middle of the road, it is $12,972 for the value. 2017 Nissan Maxima. Very, very low miles. I don't even have 80,000 miles. I'm somewhere around 75,000. Next is my pension. So the value of my pension is much more than this, but if I were to leave my employer today, all I would get is my contributions, and any gain that they have had, I would not receive the employer contribution. I am vested, so if it's mine, I can take it, but I don't get the employer portion of it. So that amount is $105,893.91. I also have a 457, so kind of similar to a 401k. It is a before tax retirement account. The amount that I have in there is $43,155.93. I have a Roth IRA with $9,138.25. And I have a solo 401k with $3,810.34. The solo 401k is something that I'm able to establish because I am a business owner. So that is also a before tax contribution. And it is set up because I have my Studio Bliss Co. stationery company. I have vacation leave where it just accumulates. I'm on what is called a leave reduction plan because I'm at the maximum number of hours that they want you to have. I don't stop accumulating because I get to the maximum, but they want you to use some of it when you get to the maximum. So I basically use what I get every month. So it doesn't really go down. But I haven't really done a vacation since 2020, January 2020. We went to Hawaii. And then, we had a whole panini, cousin Roro, as I like to refer to it. And I haven't gone anywhere since. In the middle of all of that happening, then I had a sick animal, and I didn't want to leave him with anybody else. And so I've been saving for vacation and different things, but I have not actually been anywhere. So short of like little road trips for the weekend or whatever, like that's not really a vacation. So I've had this leave accumulating, and if I were to separate today, it would be paid out to me. If I were to pass away, it would be paid out to my beneficiary. Every year until last year, we also had the ability to do what's called leave buyback. Up to 80 hours I could sell back and receive a payout for that. Because of the budget last year for California, we weren't able to do that. Probably won't be able to do that this year either. And when we do that, they also, whether you're paid out because you separate or you do the leave buyback. They also tax us at the supplemental rate, so I don't receive the full value of the leave because of that. It's like a 48% tax withholding. In any case, that amount I estimate to be about $40,000, and that does include that tax rate being used. So I have that. I talked about this last year when I did my net worth. I have insurance because of my classification. I'm a manager with the state of California. And you either have 25,000 or 50,000 based on your classification, whether it's supervisor or your managerial. And I never looked up which one I actually fall into. So I just used a lower amount. It's at least 25,000. It could be 50. I just haven't done the research to figure it out. Then cash and like CDs, I have about $20,000. Personal property, I estimate to be like 10,000 if I were just like to sell everything. Let's hope I can actually get that when I go to be nomad. And then business property, equipment, furniture, and things, about 5,000. So all in all, that is $273,854.43. Now, looking at liabilities, there is $32,525 in consumer debt. It's like credit cards, loans, those types of things. The student loan, how the number has gone up is their business, not mine, but it went from 215 to 225,096.41. If y'all hear that, that is my refrigerator. Y'all remember when I had refrigerator woes? I've had this refrigerator for 3 years. The warranty just ended on it. It sounds like an airplane is getting ready to take off for some reason. It was doing this thing where like the freezer would go haywire and it would stop freezing. It's not doing that anymore, but I think it's tied to the ice maker. So I keep the ice maker off, but I turned it on to make some ice. And so now it's over here sounding like an airplane is getting ready to take off. Anyway, student loans. So I met forgiveness in January of 2024, a year ago. The Department of Education has sent me a letter saying that I have met my 120 payments. And within 90 days, my processor should do whatever they're supposed to do, and my loans should go away. That was more than 6 months ago. So I don't think anything's probably going to happen to them for a really long time. I actually got an email yesterday from the Department of Education saying we were being moved to general forbearance until December of 2025. Y'all, December of 2025. I cannot make this stuff up. Anyway, I don't have to make any payments, which I wouldn't, because why? I have met my 120, and so I should not. So I have the number here. It's still on my liability list until they actually do whatever they need to do. But these have, according to the Department of Education, I have met the criteria. They have been forgiven. I'm just waiting for Mohila to figure out how to do their job over there in Missouri. And then I have $1,248.40 in tax debt. So if I include the student loan, the liability amount is $258,869.81. I don't want to include that amount. So the liability amount is $33,773.03 without the student loans. And if I were to include the student loans, then my net worth would be $14,984.62. But again, I'm not including it. So the net worth amount is $240,000. $1,081.03. So let me know if you have done a net worth calculation. Let me know if you think I'm missing anything or if I should add anything on. I think I've like captured everything. And I have a goal for 2025 to increase my net worth by at least $25,000. I'm looking for my little sticky note here. I had that same goal last year. I did not obtain it because I actually increased my debt there at the end with I put some tax debt on a credit card. So my goal for 2025 is to increase by 25,000, and I think that if we have another good year in the stock market, a lot of these will, the pension, pension 457, 401k, and solo 401k. One thing I will add on here next year or at the end of the year when I go back and check this is my brokerage account, because I did just reopen a new brokerage account for my Nomad fund. I think all of those will do really well because I'm pretty good at investing. I need to work on actually depositing money, but once the money's deposited, I'm very good at investing. And so I had some very good returns. The market did well in 2024, but I had some very good returns in these accounts based on the investments that I chose. And so some of that takes care of itself with the investments, but I've also got to make contributions to increase the amounts as well. So I have a goal to increase my net worth by at least 25,000. It would be awesome if I could even do more than that and be like at 300,000, which is a 60K increase. I'd like to see this go away completely, the student loan, but it's not something I have control over. All I have is a piece of paper saying that I've met the forgiveness, but I can't get them to actually process it. So it's not something within my sphere of control. So we just work around it and do what we do with it. But anyway, that's my net worth. Let me know if you have done a net worth calculation. And again, let me know if you think I'm missing anything. Be sure to hit that like button. I hope you're enjoying the budget series, and I'll see you back here next time. Bye.